Okay.
Now we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today we've got an NFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Kicker Will Reichard has the ball on the tee. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Hurts throwing right away. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 at the 44-yard line. Hurts. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll make it second down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you create those great mismatches, throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
At the 16-yard line.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. Hurts sets up to throw it. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Now Hurts changing up the play. Throwing on second and long. Hurts sliding out of the pocket. And got his man complete. And they finally are able to take him down at the opposite 47. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Here's Hurts to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
A gain of 37 yards. First down, Eagles.
Throwing is Hurts. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
Hurts
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd.
Back to throw again. Flush to his right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about how we're going to milk the clock here. We just got to take ball control. This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. To Barkley on the check down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards and a 1st down for Philly.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talking about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
He's not even playing defense, bro. Jesus Christ. Oh, let me see that picks another thing. They're not even playing defense. He's getting hits.
Opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
And that falls to the ground incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
And 6 yards to go.
From the gun, Murray.
So big.
He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He dumps it off to Barkley. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up second down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Now a 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw. It's Barkley. Once again, and he is out of bounds inside the 30. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. Back to throw here.
It's like a running out to the ground.
So he throws it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Incomplete. It's a turnover on downs.
Throwing now is Murray. Pass complete to Addison. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And it'll be second down.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 31-yard line.
Shotgun now from Murray. Looking for Addison again. He's got him again. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
And the Vikings first down.
Mason going to get it on first down.
Oh, this is easy stuff.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
To throw is Murray. On the screen, this is Mason. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's got this down to the 35. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts.
And the Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's Murray. He'll buy some time right. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
That's another Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
To throw, it's Murray. And it's caught in the end zone for the Vikings. Justin Jefferson. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Got the tight and like why is coming off the bench so easily, bro.
Their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Brings up
2nd and 7.
at the 33-yard line.
Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. Oh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline.
Complete to
A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
And an Eagle first down.
They're going to look to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 10 more there and another first down.
First down, Eagle.
They'll look to throw again.
He drops it. It was wide open ball.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. Dancing to his left.
Oh, dude, how can they catch it? Oh,
Two remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Ooh.
Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you, as he'll be backed up to start this drive. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles, as we start the third quarter. Curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Murray going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be just shy of the 20.
Oh, a nigga cut off the field.
Give him 9 yards on the scramble there, but it does leave him still a few inches shy with 3rd down looming.
That's a big.
Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
It's now
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it.
Sword.
And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him?
They
They did.
scored. Double
So
swing.
certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. Hurts. And Hurts is intercepted. His third of the game. And the Vikings will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
6 yards.
So here's a 3rd and 14. And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. Murray now to throw. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
Murray and company going for it on fourth. And it's
Vato,
incomplete. They
toma.
cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
From the 17, Hurts. Touchdown! Marquise Brown from 17 yards out. And the Eagles have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Elliott now to kick this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the fourth. Mason on the taunts. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Murray from midfield. Over the middle and complete to Anderson. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 36. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Murray now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Out of the gun, here's Murray, escaping the pressure right. And it's picked up by the Eagles.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll be hoping to work a little clock and try to add on to this slim 4th quarter lead, but whatever happens on this drive, certainly a huge fumble recovery by their defense at this juncture.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
And the old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Philadelphia.
looks like he'll throw here. Rolling to his right. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Elliott now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Eagles 21, Vikings 7.
Elliott now to kick this one away.
To kick off for Philadelphia.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 33-yard line.
Here's Murray. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Nolan Smith in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. 2 timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the
now Murray.
27-yard line.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Jefferson.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Mitchell on the coverage.
Operating from the gun. Murray completes this to Jefferson. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 41-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. Here's 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
From the gun, Murray. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Addison hauls it in. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout in search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Flushed out right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21.
Vikings 7.
Freaking yes. My YouTube finally working now. My YouTube working, bro. I was just banned like a couple of months ago. Now my YouTube working, working.
Elliott now to kick this one away. 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Murray, one final try. Flush to his right. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into